Hello everybody, welcome back to an episode of Blue Archive. In the last part, stuff happens. We got some events we still need to do, which is kind of weird, doing the events in the middle of all this. So we're just gonna deal with it. So the next event we gotta go back and do is... That's not what I want. Events. So the last event we did was the summer wish list. So we gotta do the Prefect, playing tag, bunny chasers. This isn't really much of an event. This is all the stuff that's related to Hatsune Miku is related to her, is all in her relationship stories, which I will do. This is only like one thing. It's just that. Then we got the hot springs, and we got whatever the fuck this was supposed to be. So let's do the head prefect Hina summer vacation. It's time for a vacation. Pardon me? A vacation? What are you talking about? I was expecting more of a reaction. Didn't sound like I was joking. That's not what we meant. You called us here saying it was urgent. We weren't exactly expecting you to supposedly announce a vacation that has nothing to do with us. Yeah, and where are you going anyway? Huh? Excuse me? You've got it all wrong. I'm not the one who's going on vacation. Give me a little credit. Do I seem like the kind of person who would brag about going on vacation? Is that how you see me? What I mean to say is that we, the Prefect team, will be going on vacation. Or more specifically, we'll be giving the head Prefect a vacation. You want the head Prefect to take a vacation? Where is this coming from? She hasn't been herself lately. I worry that the stress has gotten to her and is causing her condition to deteriorate. Is she that stressed out? Well, when I went to visit her office this morning... Here's this week's schedule and a summarized report, head prefect. As well as a hot cup of coffee. Have a sip. Fortunately, we had some exquisite beans in stock. I slow brewed it myself. I'm sure you'll like it. So you did. Head Prefect must be so focused on her work that she doesn't even notice that her coffee is getting cold. Akko, what's this Shale Kavoto's cooperative patrol request? Oh, that's an approval document I posted to receive help from Shale during the next scheduled Prefect team patrol. A patrol of Shale? Yes, it's just a document prepared for procedural purposes. Of course, if you don't wish to receive Shale's help, then... No, that's not it. I'm sure working with Shale will be as beneficial as always. Yes, with Shale. At Prefect, that's my mug you're drinking from! Oh, my apologies. It's so unusual for you to be make a mistake like that. Hold the phone. I assume the head Prefect is too stressed out just because she accidentally took a sip of your coffee? It could have been just as easy as being an honest mistake. She's not perfect, you know. Please tell me something else raised a red flag. Of course there's more to the story. As I was saying... This coffee is exquisite, Akko. No way! You're making that up! The head Prefect complimented you in your coffee? Why would you lie to us like that, senior administrator? I'm not lying. I heard her say it with my own ears. And I guess you're right. Something really is wrong, President. I've heard her comments on food and beverages before, but I've never heard her call her anything exquisite. Are you sure you didn't mistake that what she said? It wasn't something like satisfactory or adequate? This is harassment, grade A, certified harassment. Calm down. If what you're saying is the truth, then we have a serious matter in our hands. That's what I've been trying to tell you this whole time. This is an emergency. Could be very well mean the end of the prefect team. How do you figure? If the head prefect were to collapse from burnout, then the prefect team could be targeted for annihilation within hours. What? And I can't imagine how the Pandemonium Society would react if they heard the prefect were indisposed. No doubt they would seize the opportunity to take control over Hina. If that happens, the Academy, all of Kavotos will be thrown into chaos. You know, it's kind of weird that they're going through this after what had just happened with the Eden Treaty. And if I hadn't made my comments at the very beginning, I probably could have squeezed this in before putting that video up. Oops. Now, do you understand it? The fate of Kavotos is at stake here. I think you may be exaggerating a little. She really isn't. You deny that the head prefect desperately needs a vacation, Niori. That is why I, Amo Ako, senior administrator of the prefect team, have decided that our leader needs a vacation. This is for the sake of the head prefect, the prefect team, and the entirety of Kavotos. This is the mission. The head prefect needs a break. Aren't you going a little overboard with this? Ako always gets like this when it comes to the president's well-being. This is all well and good, but I don't see the head prefect going along with this vacation idea so easily. She's not the type to take time off. Yeah, even if we were forced to drop even if we forced her to drop prefect team work, she'd probably just drown herself in schoolwork. I'm well aware. If I've even broached the subject to her, she'd probably just say something like, I'm getting 5 minutes of rest per day as it is. Isn't that enough? She is a workaholic after all. Then is this mission doomed to fail? No. If she won't go on vacation, then we'll come up with a reason for her to have no choice but to agree. Is that possible? Of course. This reminds me of the Pandemonium Society recently sent another request. They want us to submit details on the prefect team's yearly summer camp. That again? They really know how to get on our nerves. What do they need for our training schedule? They probably just want to pour over it and nitpick all the details. Then they'll force us to go train somewhere ridiculous again. Like when they tried to send us to the foot of the Hinam volcano last year. Who the heck trains at a volcano in the middle of summer? Unfortunately, we don't have the authority to simply ignore the request. My original plans were to give summer camper to hold some light tactical training with the other members. However, now that we're here, let's try to use this as our advantage. You mean to convince the head prefect? But how? Correct, Shinatsu, and good question. I'm going to use the Pandemonium Society's irksomeness to plan a summer boot camp for the prefect team. The president won't be able to refuse if the Pandemonium Society is pressuring us into doing it. But training is still training at the end of the day, right? How is this going to act as a vacation for the president? The answer is quite simple, Iori. We'll hold a summer boot camp at the beach! And while we're there, the head prefect will be confined to a comfy hotel room. Huh? You want to lock her in a hotel room the entire trip? Isn't it supposed to be a vacation? It's called a hotelcation. A hotel what? I believe it's the type of vacation where you exclusively relax at a hotel, correct? What kind of fucking word is that? Never heard of it. Yes, that's exactly it. First, we take the head prefect and visit the beach under the guise of holding summer training. Second, right after we lock her up in the hotel room, we don't schedule her for any work, training including. Finally, we prevent her from leaving her room. This is sounding less and less like a vacation by the minute. People who have nothing to do ultimately lose focus and take time to rest. If we take all of our work away from her, then at the very least she can catch up on her sleep. We'll give her no choice but to rest. Think of how long it's been since she's got a proper night's sleep. Okay, I get it. Will this plan surely work on her? How are we gonna convince her? Don't you worry about that, Shinatsu. I have just the thing. She's using shale. It's Sensei from Shale! We'll be counting on your help, Sensei. Wait, why did you ask me to come here? Wait, why is Sensei here? Sensei has the ability to make recommendations on the prefect team's training plans due to the authority granted to Shale. We'll be able to schedule our training to take place on the beach with Sensei's cooperation. I knew Shale had a lot of power, but it can really do anything, just about anything, huh? This is Sensei we're talking about. They were trusted with guiding the students, so Shell's actions are carry considerable weight. That part I get. Is it really going to be that easy? You having second thoughts? I hope you aren't acting of declining. But if you do, I have another plan. The Intelligence Committee has found out several interesting things about your habits, Sensei. If anyone has bad habits, it's you, Akko. You can't simply blackmail Shell like that, Senior Administrator. No, it's fine. Huh? It should have gone without saying that, hell. It's for Hina's sake, right? I wasn't expecting you to go along with it so willingly. Well, this is Sensei we're talking about. Even Akko has met her match. I get to come too, right? We'll see you all in swimsuits. I should have known better than to give you praise, you creep! That's irrelevant. As long as you have Sensei's cooperation, and all that's left to do is convince the head prefect. Lord. It's all about the swimsuits. Very well, understood. Are you sure, head prefect? It's okay? What's the issue? Summer camp is an annual event. There's no reason to be opposed. Right, I knew that. Could you be any more obvious that you're up to something, Akko? That reminds me that I already scouted a location for this year's camp. The Hell Lodge is the village Hina's Hinam volcano in District 94-13. Even the Pandemonium Society shouldn't have any complaints about that location. For to do this training, we may as well be thorough. You want to go to the volcano again? Even if the Pandemonium Society isn't forcing us to? Hold on just a moment, head prefect. You already made arrangements? Yes, because I assumed the Pandemonium Society would begin putting pressure on us right about now. This is bad. The plan could be doomed from the start. What am I gonna do? Who needs a volcano when you have the beach? Swimsuits! I gotta go for the first option. The beach? Swimsuits? What are you going on about, Sensei? Is this what you wanted to talk to me about, Akko? New site for training camp? Yes, that's right. I was just discussing it with Sensei as well. I wanted to take the initiative in planning our camp because I know how busy you always are. Won't you allow me to take responsibility for organizing this year's camp? Just this once, so that your workload isn't so heavy? We've never done a training camp by the ocean before. Sensei is very familiar with the area. But then, I know, because I've already been there with the fucking Make It Work Club. Sensei, with us, I'm sure our training will be even more efficient. I see. Very well. This is what you insist, Akko. You're approving it? Yes, I'll leave organizing the training camp in your hands. That's why you're our senior administrator after all. And as you suggest, it isn't efficient for me to take every single prefect team responsibility. We'll follow your lead this time. Do your best. Did that just... Yes, I believe so. It worked! We're going to the beach! I think the Sensei's a little too excited for the beach. And that was how I decided that this year's prefect summer training would be held at the beach. That was on the prologue, by the way. We're almost 15 minutes in. The head prefect team members gathered at the hotel for boot camp. Keep moving! Mission and Intelligence Committee is moving everything to the 5th floor. This is where you'll step our control room. Move quick! We don't have much time until we start training. Yes, ma'am. The Logistics Committee hurry with the supplies. Also, the Medical Committee should organize the list. We'll need that immediately. Place it in the training area over there. Understood. They look like they're used to taking orders. Of course, they're part of the Prefect team. How can they expect to protect the morality of Hina if they don't know how to follow orders? They hold regular training drills like this, though not quite every month. This one feels much different than the others, however. I wonder why. There you all are. The temporary control room is ready now. Let's all gather there. How are the preparations going? So far, so good. Members who finished their work are resting in their rooms. The medical committee is just wrapping up its preparations as well. Then everything is going smoothly. Very good. To summarize, we brought 100 Prefect team members total to Araba Beach for training. Is there a specific reason why you chose this place? Yes, this is Araba Beach, one of the quietest places within Hina's district. Less than 100 crimes have been reported in the last year, and even those were minor. A dine and dash at the beach shack, more noise disruption, construction without authorization, etc. Sounds noisy to me. Please, this is child's play compared to what happens within the rest of the district. You know, I'd be inclined to believe that. At any rate, I wanted somewhere quiet to hold our training camp. Let's not forget the real reason here. We're to give our president a vacation, of course. As for the other members, I should be able to handle their training just fine by myself. I suppose so. If you insist, Akko. Why the reluctance, Sayori? Better yet, why are you already in a swimsuit? I hope you weren't planning to ignore your dues on this trip. Huh? It looks really good on you. I'm only wearing this because our training is being held on the beach. I was trying to dress appropriately. If I dressed in uniform, that I'd stand out compared to regular beachgoers. That could draw unwanted attention from troublemakers. I think you're going to attract plenty of attention regardless. That's enough small talk. We're not here so either of you can have a vacation. I told you that's not why I'm wearing this, Akko. All this is for Hina's sake, and we're merely to help make sure that she can rest and enjoy herself. You don't need to worry about anything beyond that. So just be a good little spoke on the wheel and allow our president to rest, okay? Okay, you made your point. I had a feeling this is how things would go. So that's why I didn't bother packing a swimsuit. Did I make myself clear? Not a single peep of trouble will make it to the head prefect's ears. Speaking of which, where is Hina anyway? She's in her hotel room enjoying a 4-hour break of rest and relaxation. 4 whole hours? Yes. In the meantime, the rest of our members will go through the tactical training, followed by a light run. I was thinking of calming her down by then. However, that will only be a formality. The real purpose is for her to have a light stroll on the beach. And she's going along with that? I managed to convince her that the walking is training too. We have to make sure the beach is ready before then. I want it so clean that you can eat off of it. We can try, but I don't think it's going to be easy. I have a question, Senior Administrator. Yes, what is it, Chinatsu? It's about the beach. It's quiet. Too quiet. We were prepared to take requests from the hotel or the other guests, but there's been nothing of the sort. Would you know why? Isn't it just a coincidence? I can't think of any other reason than us being lucky that there have been no instances since we arrived. Alright, maybe, but please don't jinx it. You brought it up. Oh, that would be for me. Yes, this is Akko. How can I help you? Senior Administrator, we're at the marketplace near the hotel to buy supplies, but all the stores are closed. What would you like us to do? Closed? Are you sure you're not mistaken? Excuse me, this is the hotel manager. May I come in for a moment? Yes, it's open. What's going on? As I thought, the front desk must have been mistaken, but you really are Hina Academy's Prefect team. Yes, and? What does it matter? I don't like where this is going. Are you all not here in response to our request for help? I'm lost. Can we start over from the beginning? Things are ultra hectic around here. That helmet gang with the slums and the beach thugs have appeared out of nowhere at war with one another. At first it was just mild skirmishes, but the fight is getting more and more serious. Now they're waging all-out war to decide whose turf this is. An all-out war? Word has been spreading about it online. Now people are placing bets over who will win. The local merchants have closed down the shops and run away in fear. If this keeps up, they'll destroy more than just each other. They'll ruin everything in the neighborhood, including the hotel and local businesses. Right after we just complete our renovations and added a hot spring too. But hope is not lost. Now that the Prefect team is here, you'll stop all that war what's going on in 4 hours, right? 4 hours? What a cool way to jinx it, Iori. You had better not be implying that it's my fault. Hold on a minute. You're saying a large-scale conflict is going to begin today? What's the big idea, Akko? I thought you said this was the quietest beach in all of Hina. That's what the data said. She's correct. I just verified it for myself. I can also confirm the manager's claims. Social media expects a large-scale battle to break out here in the next 4 hours. Oh god. Didn't they say it was today? Nyanko. That battle between the Helmet Gang gangsters and those thugs? I've been looking forward to it all summer. LOL. E or die official. This might be a good opportunity for us as well. As well as other similar comments. Things have gotten out of hand online. You can't be serious. Oh no, that must be the president. Akko, something is bothering me about this camp schedule. Why am I booked to stay in the room for the next 4 hours? It's something I'd like to discuss, so come right away. She had to call me now of all times? We came here to train, and then you made her stay in her room for the first 4 hours. Of course she'd find it suspicious. Not again. Who is it this time? Pandemonium Society? This is Senior Administrator Akko. We found a few mistakes in the documents you sent to us. We'd like you to meet with us to clear things up. Now? Can it not wait? Oh no. Everything's going to shit. Urgent matter to report, Senior Administrator Akko. An unknown group of thugs and small group of helmet gangsters have started a fight on the beach. We need an immediate response. Starting today, this is our turf. What's the point of waiting another 4 hours? Let's kick those helmet losers to the curb now. You should know your place. Do you think you'll just let some beach bums take over our turf? What's going on? Where are you, Akko? Also, I could hear gunfire just now. Were the training plans moved up? Akko, what do we do? Things have gone from bad to worse. What are your orders, Senior Administrator? Fine! Everything will be fine. Akko? Bring it on! Do you think I can't overcome a few challenges? First, Sensei, I want you to go to Hina and tell her everything is alright. Tell her the training is going smoothly. If she asks questions, just tell her that she wasn't assigned any tasks just yet. And above all, under no circumstances can the president leave her room. Am I understood? Got it. Iori, Shinatsu, take our members to the beach and break up the fighting. Roger. Got it. I have no choice but to return to campus for now and meet up with those pests from Pandemonium Society. We're until spot, but don't forget our highest objective. No matter the cost, we must ensure that Hina takes a vacation. Yes, ma'am. Come in. Oh, it's you, Sensei. You're not in uniform, Hina. Why would I be? If anyone should be surprised, it's me. We came to the beach to train, after all. Swimwear is appropriate for the occasion. Akko had prepared me a different swimsuit for this trip, but I returned that one. Can I ask why? Because the one I already own is more than enough. What's the point of purchasing a new one if what you have is just fine? I was simply being practical. But judging by the name tag... Is there some kind of problem? What does it matter as long as it still fits? Do you think that's weird? In other words, you haven't grown since elementary, huh? What is that? What does it matter to you? If you're going to be rude about it, then this conversation is over. Anyway, what's going on outside? I heard what sounded like a commotion. Nothing important. I think they're just preparing for trading. I see. Perhaps that is what I heard. What have you been up to, Hina? Waiting, I suppose. My schedule has a note that says I'm to prepare for this afternoon's running train by waiting as patiently as I can. That leaves me with nothing to do for 4 hours. That's an interesting schedule for sure. It was Akko's decision. I gave her complete control of the planning for this trip. I have no objections to following my senior administrator's decisions. It's a change of pace for me from me deciding to do everything by myself. You must trust her. Yes, I do. She's proven herself more than capable by handling so many tasks for the Prefect team. Akko told me she wanted the responsibility, so I left everything to her. It feels weird to say it out loud, but you're right. I do trust her. It's just that I'm so used to being busy that I don't know what to do with myself upon being ordered to simply stand by. I've never had to do anything like this before. So, could you do me a favor if you have the time, Sensei? Would you keep me company? Otherwise, I'll be bored out of my mind for 4 hours. Of course, you don't have to if you don't want to. I already feel guilty about dragging you into the Prefect team's training. I don't want to take up any more of your time than you're willing to give. Are you kidding? I'd love to stay in chat. Thanks. Is that your phone? Go for Sensei. Sensei, can you read me? Yeah, requesting emergency support, Sensei. The situation on the beach is worse than we thought. I need your help, Sensei. Please give us your orders, but you must keep it from Hina. Sensei? Who is that? It was the toy that needs to see me right away. Good lord. I gotta go for it. Was it? A smart toilet that can actually call you and talk to you. Managed to get the situation on the beach under control and gather with the other members of the control room. The good news is we managed to stop the fighting. The bad news is that those were only the scouting teams. Are you serious? Yes, the two sides were essentially just feeling each other out before the real battle begins. I believe they were also tasked with laying traps to gain an advantage for later. The two sides must have been thinking the same thing, cross paths. So that would mean... Damn it, Akko! This isn't how this trip was supposed to go! You said this was a peaceful area! What good is it complaining at someone who isn't here? Nevertheless, this beach was still within the GNS district. We can't let the two sides do whatever they want. Though, this is starting to get out of hand. Perhaps we should inform the head prefect. But if you did that, Hina's vacation would be... We may not have a choice, Sensei. We were barely able to handle that opening fight. The rest of the prefect team didn't come here to have a vacation. Says the group packed a swimsuit? What does that have to do with anything? We have no other options at this point. We should report this to Hina. Stop right there, Chinatsu! Akko? Senior Administrator? Those helpless Pandemonium Society idiots! They just had to bother me at the worst possible time. However, I am not giving up. We went through the trouble to give the president vacation on the beach. Are you gonna let some troublemakers ruin it? Absolutely not! The Intelligence Committee has just finished gathering information on those thugs and gangsters. I'll send the data over your way. This is quick work, even by your standards. One group is called the Fubar Beach Thugs and are fairly new to this area. From what we gathered, they lost a power struggle on the beach and were pushed into the Hina district. Are they referring to the beach struggle from the makeup workforce? Well, not the makeup workforce, but the, you know what I mean. The other is a split off from the Kabuto's Helmet Gang. They're calling themselves the Splashy Helmet Gang, and they've been causing trouble in this neighborhood for a while. We also have data on their member counts, equipment, and their approximate chains of command. I've come to a decision after everything we've gathered. And that is... our current forces should be more than enough to handle these forces. We don't have to report anything to the head prefect. You still want us to take care of this ourselves? She's really going to force the issue no matter what. Hina's official schedule starts in a little under 4 hours from now with the running training. That simply means we must defeat the thugs and gangsters before they go to war with each other at the same time. If we do that, the president will be none the wiser. You want us to eliminate 2 opposing forces under such a short time limit? Yes, I do. Maybe we can pull it off, but can you really do it, just us? There's no maybe about it. We must succeed, or else all Cavellas will be destroyed. Isn't that an overreaction? Just because Hina can't get a vacation? Well, we'll do what we can. They are here to take the Fubar thugs to the beach. Shinatsu wants you to ambush the Splashy Helmet Gang's hideout. You should be able to stop them with the help of the Prefect team members we have stationed at the hotel. Sensei, I want you to stay with Hina again. Got it. Remember that our goal hasn't changed. Our top priority is to make sure that the president has a relaxing summer vacation. To that end, she mustn't know anything about what's happening outside the hotel, or else she'll be forced to take matters in her own hands. It's showtime, everyone! For the sake of Hina's vacation. Fine. Stay safe out there, you two. I'm back. There you are, Sensei. How's your stomach feeling? It left so quickly. Stomach? Oh, right. My out? My out? What's that supposed to mean? Out? I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, she's like me. But that reminds me that things are getting noisier outside. Has training been getting more intense? Yeah, must be. I suppose we have Aqua to thank for that. Well, at least I can rest easy knowing she has things under control. All I've had to do is stay here and stare out the window. We're finally at the beach, but the scenery isn't something I can so easily get used to. Is it because I've only been to the beach a few times? Is it because there's no time for It's because there's no time for you to come to the beach, isn't it? Yes, you're right. My work usually keeps me busy, so I don't get opportunities to visit resorts like this. I've visited a few times for scouting and such, but that's more for work than anything. I've never had the opportunity to visit the beach for leisure. In fact, this might be the first time I've seen the beach without having anything else to worry about. Sensei, what? Do you like the beach? Yes, I do. So you do like the beach, Sensei. That makes me wonder. I know Aqua told me to simply wait here, however. Would you like to go to the beach with me? Want to go to the beach together? Remember that our goal hasn't changed. Our top priority is to make sure that her president has a relaxing summer vacation. To that end, she mustn't know anything about what's happening outside of the hotel, or she'll be forced to take matters in her own hands. Our top priority is to make sure Hina enjoys herself, but... Sensei? Could you just give me one moment? Of course. Sensei, what is it? Got my hands full taking care of things as the thugs as it is. What? Hina wants to visit the beach? Fine, I'll figure something out. We're hitting the beach. Oh. So this is what the beach is like. Sand beneath my feet feels a little strange, and I can see my footprints as they're washed away by the waves. How fascinating. I'm glad we did this. It's strange. I really get to come to the beach. But this time I get to take a walk with you. Hey, Sensei. Huh? Sorry, just one sec. This is Akko. Everyone, please respond. What's going on? This better be good. Sort of have my hands full right now. The situation has changed. According to Chinatsu's report, the Spicy Helmet Gang are headed toward the beach sooner than expected. My apologies. We tried to stop them, but they were faster than we expected and managed to slip through our defenses. A better question is where they managed to get the heavy artillery from. We have no choice but to change plans. You already continue to engage the thugs and do your best to prevent them from facing the gangsters. All remaining members are to intercept the Spicy Helmet Gang. As for you, Sensei? Yes? I need you to evacuate the beach. We can't afford to have the president get involved, so please return her to the hotel immediately. Her vacation mustn't be ruined, no matter what the cost. Sensei? That was the hotel. We have to get back to the hotel. Hinacher? What the fuck is that? Hinacher. Wait, Sensei. I haven't finished. Wait, is that actually her full name? The two liquid sides about the fight. We gotta start our heroic struggle to protect Hina's vacation. I understand my orders will wait here until training begins, but I still find it boring. I know, we just have to play a board game to pass the time. Sensei, we're in real trouble over here. I need your commands. Sure, Hina, but let me go do something important first. Oh, okay. I just made it back after we narrowly defeated the thugs at the beach. Welcome back, Sensei. Is everything alright? I could hear explosions outside. As the training intensified again, I'm glad our members are training so hard, but I feel guilty at simply enjoying myself up here. Also, it is getting a little stuffy. We'll just go downstairs with me and get some ice cream. Sensei, this is Chinatsu! I'm locked in an intense battle with the Spicy Helmet Gang in the slums. The tanks and firepower is greater than we calculated. It's gonna be difficult to hold up on our own. Requesting your direct command, Sensei. I left the oven off! Sorry, man, I gotta feel bad for him. Sensei, wait! Oh, God. Sensei, both Chinatsu's and yours units are struggling. Can I ask you to take direct command? But you must keep it a secret from the president. It's getting a lot harder to do it. Sensei. What the? They coming out of the ocean? What are they, sirens? We need your help, Sensei. Gangsters also brought a ton of it's getting harder and harder to keep it a secret. Sensei, is everything alright? You don't seem well. I'm fine, Hina, but I know, we have somewhere else to go or be, right? Go ahead and take your time. I'll be waiting. Thanks. Be right back. Lord. The battle raged on for another 2 hours. Jesus Christ. Phew. Is everyone still alive? Somehow. Everything hurts and my swimsuit's falling apart, but I'm still breathing. I never expected them to put such a resistance. Well, thanks to all of our work. Yes. Right. We've confirmed the Fubar Beach Thugs and Spicy Helmet Gang have both been retreated. Word has spread online that their war has been called off. That means our mission is complete. It's finally over. Indeed, we've worked hard enough for one day. Can't thank you enough, Hina Prefect team. Not only is my hotel safe, but the local business owners can open up shop again. I know, how about I provide you all with free tickets to our hot springs? They're open, so feel free to enjoy yourselves. We were only doing what was right, though we won't turn down your offer. Good work, everyone. There's still about an hour until the running training. Everyone rest up and we'll discuss the further schedule then. I'll finally be able to have my walk on the beach with Hina. That's right. I know you must be tired, but please stay by the president's side and see to it that she enjoys her vacation. Senior Minister Akko, I have a message from the Pandemonium Society. Is everything going as planned? I hope you're not handling business somewhere completely different right now. What? No, I was just... Is that you from the Prefect team? That swimsuit is rather... Oh no, my finger slipped! The Pandemonium Society is keeping her on a short leash. That was a close one, Iori. Hey, don't make it sound like that was my fault! Well, it's not as though the interruption was unexpected. They've always been a thorn on our side. Yeah, but I'm sure Aqua can handle it. I'm gonna go check on Hina now. Okay. There isn't much time until training begins, so make sure the president doesn't suspect anything about what happened, Sensei. They've already retreated, so we should be in the clear, right? Honestly, this is probably our best chance to take the president to the beach with Akko not here. What's the worst that could happen? Iori, have you learned nothing but jinxing it? God damn it. Welp. Welp. Me and my big mouth. There's no point trying to take it back now. Since Akko's in here, I'll go ahead and ask it. Was it this time? We're under enemy attack, but this time it's... where is everyone? They said there was gonna be a festival. Oh god. It was more like a gang fight than a festival. Well, what is a war to gangs if not a festival? Never mind that. What's going on? How are we supposed to conduct a research into why grilled corn on the beach is so delicious? Yeah, when are we gonna eat grilled corn? You moron! We're here to sell grilled corn, not eat it. That's why we're dragging all that heavy luggage here. But now none of those delinquents are here to buy it. There's no one here. What's going on? The Gourmet Research Society. What are you doing here? What are you troublemakers doing here? Are you trying to cause a scene? Now that I think about it, one of the social media accounts that I saw earlier was from... Oh, we're not here to cause trouble. Right, we're entrepreneurs, proprietors. We came to sell corn. Corn? Haven't you already ever wondered why grilled corn was much more delicious when you eat on the beach with friends? Don't you want to find the answer as to why? It's no different than grilled corn anywhere else, and yet. That's why we spent summer conducting several investigations on the topic. We came to the conclusion that the only way to know is to come to the beach ourselves. That's why we came here to sell delicious grilled corn and collect data. That's right. We heard about the war between the Fubar beach thugs and Splashy Helmet Gang. Talk about a perfect market. Delinquents gotta eat, right? Not to mention all the spectators. It's free corn real estate. And best of all, we get to eat all the leftovers. You idiot, we set to sell every last one of them. Do you realize how much this corn cost us? That summed up the plan. However, why is the beach deserted? I don't care why you came here. The show's over. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Oh, you want us to leave? The Gourmet Research Society never runs away from a challenge when in search for the pinnacle of taste. That's right, and judging by what I can see, the head prefect is absent today, is she not? I have a bad feeling about this. Since we're all together, how about we show you just how steely our determination is? Exactly, let's eat the corn already! It's one thing after another today. Do you think we're gonna let you ruin it? Everyone prepare for combat. Oh boy. Engaging the enemy. I should have known. We had trouble to go through. We had a tough go of it with Sensei on your side. Let's make it a tactical retreat, everyone. Should we chase after them, Shinatsu? No, the president will notice if the fighting gets any more intense. Like, the corn did really look good, though. Sensei. Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Why do you all look so exhausted? See, so the Gourmet Research Society attacked. What's this about corn? Regardless, we still have a scheduled training with the president coming up. Please hang in there a little bit longer, everyone. Do it for Hina's sake. Yeah, we know. Alright, let's head back then. After that, it was time for Hina to stroll along the beach, disguised as evening training. However, I was too exhausted from the day and barely kept up appearances. At last, the day was over and the night had come. Night falls upon the beach. The beachside stroll Akko's schedule didn't go as planned due to everyone's exhaustion. I can't just sit here and do nothing. We came here to help Hina relax, so I need to make it up to her. I'll go ask Hina if she wants to go on a walk with me. I received a Momo talk message from Hina as I was looking for her number on my phone. Would you mind spending some time with me for a little bit, Sensei? Convenient. I came to the beach like Hina requested. Do you mind if we just walked for a little bit? The awkward silence. We walked in silence for so long that I lost track of time. It's not very fun hanging out with someone like me, isn't it, Sensei? What? Where's this coming from? You had better things to do all day today. The last time you brushed off, you said I found an endangered species of octopus, so I had to protect it. How did that go? Actually, it's okay. I know. I would want to stay and chat with you all day if it were my choice, but that's just me being selfish. I can only imagine how bored it must be to talk to someone as uninteresting as me. No, you got it all wrong, Hina. I've never thought about that. Thank you, Sensei, but you don't have to come for me like that. No, it's the truth. Really? Yes, really. Your face looked like you were about to cry. I'm only kidding. I know better than anyone that you wouldn't lie about something like that. I just felt like getting back at you. What do you mean? You were busy because you have the Prefect team's training today, right? I'm surprised you cared enough to run back and forth just for our sake. Thank you, Sensei. I appreciate that you're always looking out for us. A genuine Hina smile and a thank you. What's that supposed to mean? You don't have to overreact like that. Well, it isn't as though I understood everything that was happening today. Such as why everyone was covered in dirt earlier and so exhausted. Was Akko really pushing them that hard? I'm glad she offered to take responsibility, but I'm sure she did a good job. But knowing how hard everyone else was working only makes me more restless to be cooped up in my room. You hated having to say that, didn't you? Did you not get any rest at all? Staying inside all day makes me restless. Yes, my work keeps me extremely busy. But being left alone all day like that was, well... Don't misunderstand. Leaving training in Akko's hands was my decision, and I'm not saying that I regret it. However, I suppose I was... bored. I had to put my finger on it. Man, you're cooped up in your hotel room for 4 hours. I would be too bored. I was bored out of my mind too. Well, we saw her at the beach. Something we could do at the beach. Yes, if you're offering something, then there's something I want to do. Learn how to swim. Swim? I've, never had the opportunity to swim. I know it's a skill I'm lacking, so I'd like to make up for it and get better. I'll be on standby all morning tomorrow according to the schedule that Akko gave me, so... How about it, Sensei? Could you give me swimming lessons on tomorrow morning? Yes! I'll be glad to! You can't say no to that face. Good. I'll see you then. And that's the long and short of it. Hey, Akko. Are you alright? My heart is touched! I can't believe the head prefect of all people would request swimming lessons. It's going to mean that she's finally accepted that she's on a summer vacation. I don't think that's I don't think that's it. I had to admit that it does seem out of character, even if she's still only seeing swimsuit as a skill. Swimming as a skill. Swimsuits. I'm so impressed that you managed to make yourself useful, Sensei. The plan is coming along smoothly thanks to everyone's hard work. So let's not just stand around and do nothing. We have a goal for tomorrow, so that means we have to prepare ourselves. We'll stop at nothing to ensure the president has peaceful swimming lessons. We can't let anything interrupt her. Am I clear? Even if it means sacrificing our own bodies to the watery depths. Prepare to put your lives in the line once more tomorrow. Dismissed. Poor guy. Man. Test 1, 2. Can you read me? All teams respond. Alpha team standing by. Beta team standing in position. Gamma team in position. Awaiting orders. All teams are green then. How are our field agents? This is codename S, in the area now. This is codename H, also on location. I read you loud and clear. I'll go over the plan once more. Our summer camp is scheduled to end at 4 p.m. today, at which time we'll head directly home. The only item officially on the president's schedule is shooting training in the afternoon. However, she decided to use her free time this morning to schedule swimming lessons with Sensei. In other words, the president finally considers this a vacation. Our mission hasn't changed. We're to see that the president has the most relaxing and enjoyable vacation possible. Specifically, we're going to remove any dangerous elements surrounding the beach and secure the area. That way, nothing will stand between the prefect and her relaxing vacation. And we're resorting to violence for that. It could be worse. At least there aren't crowds gathering like yesterday. Enough talk. Remember that you have the most important role in this, Sensei. Right. I've got it covered. Teaching the president to swim is a great responsibility. In fact, I feel somewhat offended. Why did she have to pick you over me? Curse me for holding such a time-demanding position. But if that's what the prefect wants, then I'll endure the pain. I'll leave her to you, Sensei. However, I'll not accept any failures. It will teach her properly. Am I understood? Yes, ma'am. Akko is like a woman possessed. Change of subject, but am I only the one surprised that the president doesn't know how to swim? We're talking about someone that does literally any task she's given. I think it's a testament to how much time she spends on working and not experiencing anything else. I said enough of the chatter. Now's the time to focus on the mission. The president has just finished getting ready and has left her room. Did you place everyone? Each all clear. Surrounding area is also secured. Things are in your hands now, Sensei. Alright, I've got this. I'm sure everything will be fine. There's no way we'll run into as many problems as yesterday. Have you learned nothing, Aori? You said the same thing yesterday. Oh boy. Come on, who ever heard of lightning striking the same place 3 times? Well. This can't be. Why now of all times? What's going on, Akko? Senior Administrator? Intel from the Intelligence Committee. The Fubar Beach thugs and spicy helmet gangsters are gathering in the neighborhood beyond the hotel. Estimated size, larger than 2 battalions. Why are these two together all of a sudden? We just received a transmission from the 2 groups. I'll connect you now. Wondering why we're working together? I'll bet you are. We forged a temporary alliance. All because we came across some valuable information. Wanna know what we found out? You already know what it is. The head prefect is out of commission. That changes everything. The prefect team is nothing without its leader. You're just a bunch of sheep without a shepherd. We're gonna destroy you for getting our way our battle yesterday. This is a declaration of war. You regret ever messing with us. What? How dare they? Don't they know they're just extras? Akko's got off the deep end. It was tough enough to take on each side at once. How are we gonna stop them if they team up? I don't care how hard it is, we're gonna stop them and that's all there is to it. We don't have enough manpower for this. Shouldn't we inform the head for it? Negative! The president just came to accept a vacation. We can't possibly ruin it for her now. Can't we at least call for backup from the forces back to campus? Too risky. The president would notice. Must make do with those we have it on hand. That's close to impossible at this point. I don't care. We make the impossible possible. There's no other choice. Time is still on our side, unfortunately. We merely have to think of a strategy before the enemies get into position. Senior Administrator, a small group of hostiles reports in the hotel. What? Who is it? They seem to be carrying sacks with unidentified contents. It's hard to tell from the naked eye from this distance, but contents seem to be still cylindrical in nature with bumpy surfaces. They could be modified pineapple grenades. Where do they get their hands on such contraband? Wait, no! Confirming visual. The contraband is corn! Huh? Uh-oh. It's festival time! Come get your delicious roasted corn we also have boiled. Now it feels like a festival. Soy sauce and butter are good too, but nothing goes with corn like strawberry jam, am I right? Stop eating and get back to selling. And you better not have it put any strawberry jam on our customers' corn. My, I think they're much more lively today. It's just as we thought. The taste of roasted corn is also affected by the size of the crowd in which it's eaten. Now then, here's to a rollicking festival. May gourmandise lie beyond. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm all for doing things with a bang. There are no words. One more thing to report. There's another force gathering in the slums. How can there be more? Haven't all factions already shown up at this point? No, it's something completely different. I'll put it up on the screen now. Oh, who the fuck's this person? We haven't seen this person yet. Oh, where a hot spring can be found, so can we. The hot springs department. The hot springs department? The president heard that there's a submarine volcano in the waters over there. She has some big plans for hot springs using deep sea water or something. Not that I get the details or anything. I'll be right over to start the demolition. We're going to burn the forest, knock down the buildings, and boil the ocean. That's the true spirit of developmentism. Oh, but don't worry. We'll hook you up with free tickets to the hot spring once it's all done. And that's the long and short of it. We'll see you in a moment. Roughly 200 other forces are gathering. They're heavily equipped with bulldozers, excavators, and even tanks. Even more forces are gathered in the slums as well. The remaining fires from the Fubar thugs and Splashy Helmet Gang are moving. That's not all. In addition to the students, automata and tanks and choppers have been visually confirmed. What? Even delinquents from other regions are gathering for some reason. I believe they're acting as spectators. Yes, but now they're engaging in combat over the best viewing locations. The Gourmet Research Society has set up a corn stall in the middle of the main road. The Hot Springs Department is approaching with their heavy machinery. Now they're engaging the Gourmet Research Society in combat for some reason. Confirmed the thugs and gangsters have begun fighting on the beach as well. Oh boy. No, this is literally an all-out war. What should we do, Senior Administrator? Senior Administrator Akko? Please give us your orders. You? I don't know what to do. How am I supposed to handle all this by myself? It's one thing after another. We stop out one fire and 2 more tickets place. Akko, you need to calm down. How am I supposed to calm down? We need to devise a strategy. Strategy? What strategy? It's impossible. I thought this was supposed to be the most quiet beach in all of Hina. More like it's the raging fires of Hina. It's hot. Too hot. So we've gone from the frying pan to the fire, have we? Yes, Head Prefect. You understand? Sitting around feeling sorry for ourselves isn't going to resolve this situation. If only we could counter. Each faction is large, but their alliance is completely makeshift. They have no central chain of command. That's their weakness. They'll become completely disorganized if we manage to break through the line of defense. Agreed. Imagine concentric circles approaching us with the hotel at the center. All it takes is one broken formation for us to advance. Masterfully done, Head Prefect. You came up with that so easily. Now we just have to carry out the operation without ruining your... vacation. Head prefects? How long have you been standing there, Hina? Now is when we're supposed to meet at the beach. Akko? Yes? I'll ask what happens when we're training later. Everyone, get ready for battle. Let's finish this quickly. Roger. Yes. With this beach vacation. What's the head prefect doing here? You said she was out of commission. Stop thinking to shoot. We still outnumber them. Mow them down. Are you stupid? We're no match for the head prefect. Commencing assault. She just took out a heavy tank all by herself? Everyone retreat! This wasn't how things were supposed to go down. Hot springs are deep underwater hot springs. No, not the corn! It's all it's gonna be left is popcorn at this rate. Corn Sundays are over if the head prefect is going to get involved. Seems like it. Our research will end here for today. Sounds good. Let's withdraw, everyone. Why do you sound like you're having fun? We have to get out of here. It's already over. The President's power is otherworldly. Reporting that the Fubar Beach Thugs and Splashing Helmet Gang have also been defeated. A few managed to flee, but we're in pursuit of them now. They should be caught shortly. Crisis averted! Well done, President Sarasaki. It was nothing. Good work, Iori. Shinatsu. President. Let's return to the hotel, shall we? Oh, and we're going to have a reflection meeting once we've all gathered. Everyone will participate. Yes. Especially you, Akko. Yes, ma'am. And so, Hina had successfully quelled the incident that threatened to throw the beach into chaos. Summer boot camp had ended as scheduled, and it was nearly time to return to Hina. Please forgive me, Head Prefect. I really wanted to resolve the issue before I got out of hand. And yet, that's exactly what happened, isn't it? I thought we could handle it on our own. I don't understand why you were trying to keep it from me in the first place. It would have been much easier to resolve it had you simply told me. But if we did that, then... If we did all that, you wouldn't have been able to enjoy your vacation. Huh? All I wanted was for you to take a well-earned break from work. What's this about being about a vacation? What are you talking about? Well, the thing is, what Akko actually meant was... She told us that you've been very stressed out lately. Stressed? Why would I be stressed? Because the other day you said the coffee I made was exquisite. You would never say such a thing. Coffee? Even the cup you made when we were discussing cooperating with Shale? I think there's been a misunderstanding, Akko. Huh? I didn't call the coffee exquisite because I was stressed. Rather, it was because I was in a good mood. Because working with Shale always made coffee taste better. Sensei? I didn't mean it like that. What I meant to say was... Never mind, it's unimportant. Back to the matter at hand. I understand that you meant well, but there must have been other ways to go about giving me time off. Yes, I apologize. However, it's true I was able to rest more these past 2 days. That was a new experience for me. However, that is a separate matter entirely from my well-being. I learned that I'd much rather have something to keep me busy than sit around doing nothing. Yep, workaholic, total Stockholm syndrome. Did you say something, Sensei? Nothing. Anyway, this year's summer camp has been a disaster thanks to this mess. Can't imagine what the other members receive much valuable training. There's no telling how the Pandemonium Society would react if we returned without any tangible results. I don't believe we have any other choice. The real summer summer training camp will begin starting now. Hold up, Head Prefect. Wouldn't that mean no one is allowed near the beach from this moment forward? We're starting the grueling summer training schedule as I had originally planned. You all had your fun over the last couple days. The real training starts now, and since we're short on time, we'll be working overnight as well. Even the Pandemonium Society will be impressed by your results once I'm through with you. This has got to be some sick joke. We're already exhausted, but I don't think she's gonna take no for an answer. Yes, ma'am, understood. What about you, Sensei? Any objections? No, ma'am. Good answer. You can make it up to me later, okay? So the deceptively short summer I spent with the Hina Prefect team wasn't over yet. Master! Hey you, I can still see your legs, so pick it up! Okay. You got it. Keep your responses to the one word only. Man. How's training going, Iori? Oh, Akko. It's alright, I guess. I wish we could pick up the pace. Who knows when we'll be able to fight like that last one again. We'll be in trouble for this slow. Is that so? Listen to this, Iori. How are the other members supposed to look up to you if you simply sit here and bark out orders? Huh? That's why I'd like for you to put on a personal demonstration during shooting practice. You're fine with that, right? You want me to do a demonstration? Yes. I don't know, Akko. I don't think I'm good to fit for it. You do remember I'm second in command, don't you? Do it. Fine. I'll do it, alright? It's not a big deal. Alright. Oh boy. That is Hina's certification. Woo! Oh lord, what can he do? He tried at least. Good effort. But we're done with that event. So we've got 4 more events to do. Well, technically 3, because this is kind of like a mini event. I don't know what the fuck this was. And then there was the whole Hatsune Miku one, which wasn't really an event, so to speak. It was more like relationship stories. But yeah, when we come back, that's gonna be for this part. When we come back, we'll do the playing tag at Neverland. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next part. Later.